Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given the new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better and ever more beautiful. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Guardiola. Messi. Vieira gets a foot in here. Cubarsí. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Vieira. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Ibrahimovic, and he's picked out the run. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Real chance! Mbappe. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's good play. Guardiola receives it in a wide position. Baresi is there, and he can get that clear. He's on it, can he get away? Brilliantly cut out. Ibrahimovic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's been played through. It's Asa! Goal! Galatasaray! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. The Netherlands really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Pinches it off him. Moved on forwards. And here's Messi. Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is well cleared. The Netherlands have it back and can go again. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has not gone well. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He leaps for it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Valverde is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Valverde. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi, out towards the flank. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Now this could be a chance. Distributed tidily. Galatasaray looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Played out wide, And he's quick to return it. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. Played into the box. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alexander tries one from range. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Galatasaray are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Cambio de jugadores en Países Bajos. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 20, Messi. El dorsal
Second period is on the way.
Serán sustituidos.
Galatasaray currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
El dorsal 17,
Can he get on the end of this? The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Roberto Carlos, and he's picked out the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he welcomes it in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Oh, he's on Ibrahimovic! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Galatasaray are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Takes a shot! Vieira. Bullet. Oh, well measured. Galatasaray are looking for Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Spread out to the left. Guardiol with chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Looking for the run. Hazard. Can he finish? Now, chance for a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Messi really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Cambio de jugadores en Países Bajos. El dorsal
So we have
9.
movement on
El
both
dorsal
benches.
8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 42.
Galatasaray do
El
have
dorsal
options
11.
available on the
Se va a
bench
realizar un
if they
cambio
want to
de
go
juego.
that way. No, it's Hazard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous
Roberto Carlos! No, not quite.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ferran Torres.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde. Oh, ball's gone astray. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Hazard with the short one. That's going wide left. Crossed into Lukaku! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Kubasi. He's in a great position here. And smartly reclaimed. Lukaku. Semenyo. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. And the shot! He's kicked it out just.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And it's Valverde. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's all alone. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Lukaku, nicely spread. Cafu. There's the delivery. And this is Hazard. Hazard! Hazard. Ibrahimovic. Good running, strong and purposeful. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. Schneider. Messi. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. A header! And he hits the net. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
So that's it. It is all over. Galatasaray, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Hazard doing what he does best, just running the show. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Hazard! Off the post!
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi, and he's running through. Rice. Now it's Eto'o. That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Cafu. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, no joy this time. Threads one in. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! Oh, there's the clearance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is ended up in no man's land. Marquez. Roberto Carlos. Quick look, then plays it in. Brilliantly cut out. Nicely aimed pass. Might be danger here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And pull it! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Aslet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, this does not look good. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that?
Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chips it through.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nedved. Cantona. For Rice.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Cantona, and that has left him in a heap. And this is Eto'o. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Hullet. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Galatasaray have reclaimed it, and that could set him on his way.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Sparta Rotterdam are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cruyff. No, again there's no way through. Looking for options for movement. Nedved. Rice. Now it's Cantona. Pass somewhat off target. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice. And the referee says that is that for the first half. How would you review the first half?
Galatasaray really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Galatasaray firmly in control at the break. 2-0. Getting up there!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they can counter here. Tries to thread one through. Hullet providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Hazard. Quality ball. Cantona. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Hullet. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. The message is clear, none shall pass. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Pepe.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Cantona. And here's Eto'o. Tries one from range. Oh, it's a thumping hit. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And this is Hazard. Hullet. Cantona. Now it's Cantona. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Chance, surely! And he's stuck it away. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And he's straight offside. Rice looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Nedved. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. Garcia claims it without any fuss.
Sparta Rotterdam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Cantona. Messi. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's played through for him. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sparta Rotterdam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's a little off target. Zanetti. Knocks it into space. Played in by Eto'o. Vieira. Messi. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Sparta Rotterdam can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well timed, excellent interception. No luck with that dink over the top.
Galatasaray nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's picked out Cruyff! A real chance and a real let-off.
There will be 1 minute.
Can they get him away? Messi! Oh, crossbar! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Now there is the unmistakable figure of John O'Shea, one of the first names on the team sheet, always, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be a little biased here because he's from my hometown, but he's about as versatile and dependable as they come.
The ultimate unsung hero. Now it's Seedorf. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of it? Takes a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hazard goes short. Galatasaray given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Vieira. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Seedorf. Foot in. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Cafu gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And here's Maradona. Drives it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good pass. And the finish! Chance here to counter. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Basten, in with the challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Van Basten. Picks out Van Basten! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Seedorf. And that's really well manoeuvred. Van Basten receives it in a good position here. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. So it is still 0-0. And it's Gullit.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Totti. Not the most accurate pass. Desai makes the interception. Nicely worked. It's come to nothing. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And this is Van Basten. And the shot! Fantastic from Van Basten! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he spark a counter here? No, no way through there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Van Basten. Roberto Carlos.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Van der Vaart short changes him with that pass. It's a quick ball upfield. And he thumps it clear. O'Shea. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Bullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Tries to pass it through. Roberto, bullish header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be good.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. And he can thump it away. Seedorf. And this is Totti. Deftly away. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Galatasaray finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
And a chance! Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's worked it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Maradona. And this is Van Basten. Azar. Now it's Azar. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Beckenbauer getting... Oh, he's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nice looking ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross from gets it! And no mistake! Time and again they are repelled. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a goal kick. Galatasaray still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's a little off target. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. He's in one-on-one. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution in progress.
Maradona is behind this one. Maradona! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, delightful ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Vieira. Hazard. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And it's Gerrard. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder. Oh, just a keeper now. It's Eto'o! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Maradona charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Cafu. Messi picks it up out wide. Looking to play him in. Now it's Eto'o.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Good effort from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Messi. Gerrard. And he's picked it up out wide. Vieira. Cafu. Cafu. Aims beyond the defence. And he plays one through. And he's in on goal!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. Seedorf. Tries to play Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! And that will be the final act. Galatasaray perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Botafogo.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
Baresi cuts out the pass. Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. Hazard. Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. It's a good look. He leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Hazard. Ibrahimovic. Van der Ven gets it away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Howson is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, this looks sharp. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mateus. That's going wide left. Chips it through. That has not gone well. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mateus receives it in a... He's having a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's Oh, great leap! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Fernandes. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Drives it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pinches it off him. Fernandes. Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Eze. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Howson gets over and intercepts.
Botafogo really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Now it's Guirassy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Eze. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, a delicate chip through. That has been cut short. Spread to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's worked it through. And he can thump it away. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Guirassy. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's been slipped through. He is through here! Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Eze.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fernandes. Can he get it through? Guirassy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mateus. Shot could be on. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
1 minute added time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hazard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Oh, that's nice. And he's been shifted off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Girassi, spread it left. He's picked his way through. That's good defending, very good defending. Cafu with the clearance. Botafogo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That's an imaginative pass. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Good chance here! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. They get a throw in. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rijkaard, he'll try from distance! Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Lovely pass, but oh no, what has happened here? It's Asa!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Eze.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Girassi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it out wide, and he's intervened well there. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Fernandez. That's beautifully weighted. Eze providing an outlet on that flank. Bullish header! Against the crossbar. No, just not quite.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mateus, he shifted it to the flank. Bojan. Oh, nice touch. Fernandez makes a dash for it. Galatasaray perhaps contemplating their next change here. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That ball looks a good one. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Akanji is there to clear.
Galatasaray really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto, terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
He's found space here. That is lovely. Mateus. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Right, Schneider. Now that's well seen too.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fernandez calmly anticipates. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mateus. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball.
1 minute added time.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And this is Inzaghi. Shoots! Oh, he's done it! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one...